Hey guys, welcome to this video lecture. In this video lecture, we are going to see the concept of primary keys and how to create the tables with the primary keys in MySQL. So we are going to use the usual employees database for this. So we are just going to create the temporary table structures and delete them afterwards. So let us understand the concept of primary key first. A primary key is a column or a set of columns in a table that is used for uniquely identifying records in that particular table. So every record is going to have a unique primary key, and the primary key should also be not null. So uniqueness and not null, these are the prerequisites of a primary key. So if you are planning to make a column or a group of columns primary key, then you make sure that the column or the group of columns should have unique, or the combination of the values between that group of columns should be unique. Also, none of the values in those columns should be null. So thus we can have not null and unique primary keys. So we can enforce this primary key as a constraint on a particular table by creating a primary key or declaring a column a primary key. So now this is the very first example. So here we are creating the test1 table, and we are going to make test column 1 as a primary key. So I'm just going to select this entire query and execute it. And it has created a table test1 where test column 1 is a primary key. So let me execute it, and here you can see under the key columns it says PRI for this table. So now let us drop this table and let us create a primary key. Okay, so earlier we were defining this at the level of column. Here we are defining this primary key at the level of table, and we are able to give a name to this key. So I'm just going to select this entire query and execute it. So before we proceed forward, you see this query carefully. So here, once the list of all the columns is over, we are mentioning constraint mypk, which is the name of the primary key, and keyword primary key, and in the brackets we are saying test column 1. So now let us describe this test1, and the result will be similar. So now let us go ahead and drop this. So here the example is almost similar, except that we have the table level primary key and multiple columns are the part of that particular key. So I'm gonna execute this, and here we have these two columns for primary key. So let us drop that table test1. So now let us see how we can create primary key after we create the table. So here we are creating the plain table, and there is no primary key for this. So this is the describe command, and there is no primary key for this. So we can just alter table test1 add constraint mypk primary key test column 1 comma test column 2. So if I execute this, it is going to create a primary key known as mypk on test column 1 and test column 2. So if I say describe test1, it is going to show that these two columns are the part of the key. And if I say drop table test1, it is going to drop the table. So let's have a small review of this entire video lecture. So here we saw the concept of primary key, how to create primary key, how to create table level primary key, and how to create column level primary key, how we can explicitly give a name to a primary key, and how to add multiple columns to a primary key. And we also saw in the end how to create a plain table and then add primary key afterwards. So you just execute these queries, create a table with primary key, and try to insert duplicate records into the primary key and see what happens. So that is going to be your exercise for this video lecture. So thanks a lot for watching this video lecture, and I will see you next time.